everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm sharing with you a fun project that I am creating for December using the Frost and Frolic Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. I wanted to do something a little different. Every month I usually do a couple of layouts and show you the product and show you a couple ideas for layouts. I wanted to do something different this month. Big reason, a lot of you participate in what Allie Edwards started, which is the December Daily, or a document December, or a type of album that you try to capture as many holiday memories as you can and create an album every December, every Christmas, every holiday in December. So what I wanted to do with that, I wanted to give you an idea on how to take the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit and create one. So what I have done, now I have taken mine apart and punched holes in, and I'll go through that in a minute, but you could leave this just as a booklet. You don't have to take it apart like this. If you want to keep it super simple, just leave your simple Dory booklet intact and add your layouts that way. I wanted the ability to be able to add more pages. I'm going to use pieces from, I'm going to kind of like supersize mine a little bit. So what I'm showing you is just stuff from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. But when I actually put mine together, I'm going to use, I'm going to take my Christmas kit, which if you pre-ordered this, you'll be getting. I'm going to use bits and pieces from my Christmas kit. There's vellum in here. There's an overlay in here. I want to be able to cut that stuff down and add it to it. I really wanted to use some bits and pieces from the modern memory keeping kit. I love the cards. I know I want to tuck those in and use those as well. So that's my reasoning for wanting to punch it and create more of an album style with it. But again, you do not have to do any of that. What you have in the kit is more than enough to create a simple Dory, or just keep it bound the way it comes and create your album that way. But what I did, I have this clear album cover, and this is just from Amazon, and I'll try and put the link down below for that. And then what I did is I went in just to kind of, because it's a more inexpensive one, I don't know what you want to call that. The clear cover is a little more on the thin side, so I wanted to kind of reinforce it. So, and I just thought it would be fun to layer. You all know I love to layer. So I used a piece of acrylic, and we have this in the store. You'll get a 12 by 12 sheet like this, and it has a protective coating that you have to peel off on each side. But you can cut it down with a good paper trimmer. So what I did is I cut it down so that it goes a little bit farther on the side, because I know I'm going to add pages that stick out. I know I'm going to have tags sticking out. I'm going to have tabs. I'm going to do all kinds of fun stuff. So I made mine a little bit wider as well. So, and then what I did, to make it simple, I took a piece of scrap paper and I figured out where I wanted my holes to be, and I punched those. So now I have a template for all of my pages when I need to punch them. But in order to take the booklet apart, you simply take the stamp or the staples out and then just go through and cut them all down the middle. And you can also rearrange them that way if you want to. So I'm going to show you, obviously I don't have a lot of, there's no pages done yet. We haven't hit our holiday season, but there's a few things that I did that I want to show you couple of ideas. So like I said, I like to layer. So what I did on the craft cover here, I added one of the die cuts. I put one of the pretty, I love these, the little glitter stickers. There's snowflakes and words behind that. And what I love about these two is they're real nice and thin, and they also, the glitter is not, it's not going to come off. It's not like chunky glitter. You know how back in the day, if you've been crafting or scrapbooking for a while, a lot of the stuff that you would get that had glitter, the glitter just ended up everywhere. These are not like that, and I love that about them. So I added that, and then what I did, I added a couple of those on top, and the chipboard sheet has this great 2022. So I added that to the title of my little mini album, or my little document December. So I'll go in and then go to the front page. I used the stamp set. I layered the 12, added the December, and then the little swoosh I did in a light blue, and then Make Merry. So that kind of gives me a little title page as well. And then, so you can see how I took it apart. This one I just, so there's a few things that I prepped, which is a fun idea to do, because then you have less to do when you're actually adding pictures and journaling to your booklet, and you don't have to spend as much time on it, because we all know how busy we are during the holidays. But you still, I love making these. I haven't made one in a while, and so I really want to try and commit myself to doing that this year. I've started and stopped a couple times, but this year I really want to try and focus on creating one. So I did do a couple, I did prep a few pages. And the nice thing about this is too, is I can move these pages around then. So if I find that I want to put a pattern paper here, I can do that. I can just cut down one of the pattern sheets and add that in here if I want to, or I can keep this one here as is. And then this is, I went ahead and punched the TNMK cards. So you get a set of 4 Traveler's Notebook cards that are the same size as the Simple Dory pages. So I went ahead and just added those already. And again, you can move them around. I adhered these 2 back to back. I liked this one, and you get this great adhesive pocket. So it has adhesive on the back, and my thought is, and I didn't put it down here yet because again, it's an idea, I'll leave it in here. But if I had a bunch of pictures from a particular event or party, I could add a bunch of them in here and put the pocket on there, and a little date or title or whatever. So I thought that would be a fun page and a fun way to use the pocket as well. I liked that winter vibes, and I may go back and add a different little star on there. I don't know, but that's one of the note cards as well. And so you can just see all of the pages. Again, you can mix and match them. That's one of my favorite patterns. I love that. This one would be fun to blow up one large photograph and cut it and put it on both sides. So then this page, I loved the way this piece of chipboard went with this particular pattern paper, with the gray and the white and black. I loved that. So I added that at the bottom. Then what I did, I wanted to show you a fun little trick. So I thought it would be neat to possibly take the photographs and make them half circles or full circles, or just add a bunch of half and full circles to kind of continue this whole idea or this layout that I have started here. So what I did, I took this from the chipboard piece and used that as a stencil. So I just laid it on there, traced it, and cut it out, and now I have another half circle that's the same size. And I can add more over here. If you do 2 of them, you'll have a full circle. So it would be fun to do 2 in 2 different patterns. So you would cut out 1 of each and then put them together and make a circle. So that would be a lot of fun. There's also a couple other circles in the chipboard. And so I thought, and then of course you have your snowflakes you can layer. So I thought that would be a fun way to create a layout with those shapes. So always remember that in anything like that, you can trace these. So you could trace the little banner, you could trace the stars, and you can create more of them. Just use that as a template. I have that. This one, I thought that these two went together really, really cute. So I took the little sweater, put some foam adhesive, and added it to that pattern. And I'm thinking this would be really pretty just to have just a couple strips of journaling just pasted underneath, or even one phrase or a pretty winter quote, and just adhere that there, and then the picture on the other side. So super simple. Another one of the note cards. And this one, so normally this would have been kind of the spread that's in your booklet is like that. It has the snowflakes. But I thought it went so well with this, I added this in between. And that's what I mean by being able to move stuff around, which I really like. And of course, you can add as many pages as you want using the pattern paper, or even stuff from your stash if you wanted to. And then here's the other one. And I loved this with, it has all of the colors of the cute little trees. So I added that in there. So I know I'm going to want that as a layout. And then I added the ampersand onto this one. I liked that color combination. And then the back. And then I have not done anything on the back yet. I think what I'll do is I will wait and see if I have any of the snowflakes left when I get done, and I may add a few to the back of that. I did want to point out, and this is kind of cute. So normally this is making your daily schedule a little more, a little brighter. So Jamie, my one designer, did something sneaky, and I just love it. She said a little more cheerful. So I thought that was cute for the holidays. So I don't know how many people are going to catch that, but it's cute. And she added that. So there is, like I said, if you're just using the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit for a project like this, and it doesn't actually have to be a December daily or a document December, this can be a mini album for anything. And I also wanted to mention, you can do this any month with this kit. It doesn't have to be just December. So anytime you want to take it apart and create an album, you can do that. But there's more than enough goodies in here for you to do that for a document December type thing. But if you want to kick it up a notch, you can use pieces from the Christmas kit or from the modern memory keeping kit. So there's a lot of different ways you can add to it, of course, with your stash as well. So that is my fun little project that I'm going to be working on, and I hope I've inspired you and given you some new ideas on how to use your Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit.